Good afternoon. This is Dr. Bill White again, and I want to talk to you. I'm not going to show you a bunch of pictures or anything like that today, but I want to talk to you about some things that are wrong in orthodontics. And some of it you know about, orthodontists know about it. And the one big thing that bothers me is that we do very little adult orthodontics. That's taking somebody that's 50, 60, 70, and 80 years old and straightening their teeth out and doing things for them. We do not teach these things in the university even. And where people are missing numerous teeth, like 6-year molars, or the kid gets them in when they're young and he doesn't brush them properly, can't take care of them properly, and there's a lot of kids with bad 6-year molars that are just rotted out, and somebody removes them when they're older. Maybe they're 20, 30 years old or 40, and they come back, they say, well, you can't do anything there but put an implant, or you can, they don't even teach people to move the second molar and the wisdom tooth up into the place. You know, they've got to have a wisdom tooth, of course, to get to do that, but you can do that. And you can do it when they're 40 years old or 50 or 60, whatever you want. You can go look at some of the cases we've done in adult orthodontics. But a lot of orthodontists, many of them, don't want to mess with adult orthodontics because it doesn't pay good enough. It's maybe twice as hard to do a case of adult orthodontics where they've got root canal teeth, they've got periodontal trouble, they have this, that, this, a whole nest of things you've got to learn how to deal with in this type of orthodontics, and they don't want to get into it because they've got all the kids or young people there that they can work on. But if they don't have that enough work to do, some of them are venturing off into adult orthodontics. Now this is something we need to change, the way we pay for orthodontics. Somebody asks a person, well, how much do you charge for orthodontics? They may say $5,000 we do orthodontics, or some $6,000. Now this is stupid, absolutely stupid. Say I straightened somebody's teeth for $5,000. If it's an adult comes in there with 3 missing teeth and another one needs to be extracted and they've got some periodontal problem that needs to be worked with, you can't do their orthodontics for $5,000. You could give them a few $100 or $1,000 and come out ahead on the case. We need to change the way we ask for payment for orthodontics. So you come in, study that case thoroughly, figure everything you're going to do out, what you have to do, and give that person a price on it, just like you would do if he comes in with his mouth full of dental problems. You don't have to say so much, you charge so much for different things in there. Why don't we do orthodontics like we do regular dentistry? Come in there, you examine their case, you mark in there what you need to do, you have x-rays on them, you have a video. I mean, well, you go in and take a cephalometric and all kinds of things that you can x-ray today and tell whether this impacted tooth is here or here, and what you've got to do to get it in there, and give that person a total cost for the orthodontics that's going to be done, and whether you're going to move teeth into these gaps or put an implant in there or a bridge or whatever you want to do, and do it up right. Give them a total price with the orthodontics in there. Then maybe people will start teaching a little bit. We went to some schools where you're missing a 6-year molar here. Was taken out. why don't you move the second molar up there, and then the wisdom tooth can fill in right behind. And we've done case after case like that. And if you want to look through the videos, you can see them, and you can see what happens. And 9 out of 10 dentists would look at that case afterwards and think they just lost their wisdom teeth. So this can be done and should be charged to do it, and they ought to teach how to do it in the orthodontic schools. We pay taxes to our state and national government, and they put money into these orthodontic departments, and it's going to one department to go in. They don't teach that, and they don't want to teach it, and they are not going to teach it what it is. But if somebody paying the price or operating this school says we're going to start teaching this, then they'll do it. So we need to get to the people that control who pay for the orthodontic schools to be there. They don't get enough from the coming of the teaching the kids to get enough, or teaching the young people to do it, to operate that orthodontic department of the dental school. So all I'm saying is, here is something that is desperately wrong, that there are many, many adult people that have plenty of money to pay for what's wrong, to change it, and would be very happy to do. That we've done some of these cases. There's one lady in there, the closing space on adults has somewhere 20 or 30,000 people have looked at that video. If they go to an orthodontist and want that done to their teeth, most of them tell them it can't be done. I had somebody wrote back here just the other day, said he's 25 years old and he lost a bicuspid in here, the second bite. He wanted to move the 6-year molar up against the first bite, and the person doing this work for him said, well, your bone's already set and you can't move the tooth. And that is so stupid and so wrong. I mean, we've done people in their 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80 years old. I have never started anybody that's 90, but I've worked over into the 90s. And I'm over 90, and I think my teeth could be moved today if I wanted to sit through orthodontics and have it done. So what I am saying is, let's start straightening orthodontics up. At one time when I first got into this about 60 years ago, American orthodontics was leading the world. It is not now. There are people in other countries that are going past us, and they're doing things that people want done. So I'm suggesting that we come to some way of treating people and showing it, just like we do a complete dental examination, and show what you're going to do, how you're going to do it, and do it with orthodontics, and put that into the price of it, so that the dentist, that or whoever's doing it, whether you're a dentist or a full-fledged orthodontist doing it, will know what he's getting when he comes in. Don't say, well, I don't make enough money doing delt orthodontics, I can't make enough to support my orthodontic practice. They're used to doing thousands of kids, or young people, and they had a routine. You've got to change your routine in adult orthodontics. But adult orthodontics needs to be done, and I hope you see this. You can look at the videos we put out and see many, many adult cases and what we've done. You can go look at that one on closing space on adults. We've had thousands of people look at it. So I'm getting letters back now that I want to do this, and I've taken it to my whoever's doing my orthodontics. These videos go all over the world. I don't have any idea who I'm talking to right now. They go all over the world. people can do this type of orthodontics, and people are starting to do it. So I'm suggesting that if we can't get the school to pay attention to us, we can't get the head of the department to say, well, I'll start teaching. Maybe he doesn't even know how to do adult orthodontics himself, you see. Then we've got to go to the people that support the dental schools and get to them and tell them this is what needs to be done. So this is a wrong that I think we can right, and I hope to God I don't. I'll probably irritate so many people that they'll think I'm a nut. But this can be done. I've done it, and I've been doing it for 50 some odd years, and it can be done, and it can be made to last. So I'm going to hush up. I hope you'll join our group, subscribe to our channel, and go in and look at some of this and talk to whoever you know that has some influence where we support the dental schools and say, you either start teaching this or we're going to cut your water off. And then they'll start doing it. So I'm just passing this on, and I'm going to say goodbye.